those people are basically not, what can I say, to use a word, they're not specific about the brand they want. So, to target those people, first thing we should do is, when they think of an adhesive, we hammer the product named Fevicol to their minds with exceptionally creative ads so many number of times that once they think of adhesive, the first thing that comes to mind is going to be Fevicol. It doesn't need a USP. You get the point? And have you heard of media art? Have you heard of the word media art? Okay, it's a new trend. Okay, I'll tell you something else. Advertising is not just about newspaper ads or TV ads or whatever. These days, advertising has grown out of proportions because we all are immune to advertisements. Let's accept it. We all are immune to advertisements. So we have to cross that barrier to impress the customer. We might have to trick him, we might have to massage his ego, do a lot of things to get his attention. For example, let's consider a product called Brook Bond. You don't actually need, Brook Bond is not a product that you buy. You're going to buy like, okay, I saw the ad, I've seen Brook Bond's ad, so I'm going to buy it today. When you already have tea in your shelf, you don't have to buy it again. You only think of it when you go to the shop. When you go to the point of sale, right? When you go for shopping. So what these people do is, they have tried in Mumbai, they have printed carpets on the floor of the shops. Because you don't have to remember about buying a tea. When you walk in, oh, wait till chai there. Wait till chai there. Why chai? Advertising, you have to think beyond newspaper ads and a lot of things. For example, when I was, a friend of ours picked me up at the station. He was asking me about social media. Social media is yet another media that has grown out of proportions. But unfortunately, it's being used, reused, misused. I don't know for what reason. But it is a very effective media to target people of specific age, specific careers. You can actually hit people specifically. One other thing I wanted to tell about this was, okay, any more questions? Please. Yes.
Hello. Sir, I have a doubt about the TV ads and social media. Actually, what usually we are seeing is when an advertisement is coming on television, people used to take the channel. And in YouTube and all, we are all for skip the advertisement. So, how effectively we can market this to the people?
Okay, that's an interesting question because it made me think. Because we Keralites, I don't know about others, we Keralites are very, very notorious when it comes to switching channels. The moment advertisements come on, we switch on channels. But we can catch such people through social media. Why? Because, simple reason is, because of the frame of mind you are in when you are checking FB and the frame of mind you are in while going through a TV channel. We are actually playing the frame of mind. How videos on the YouTube work. Actually, it's not supposed to work, but it works because you spend time on YouTube clicking links when you have a lot of free time, when your mind is free from a lot of things. He's vulnerable, the client is vulnerable, or the customer is vulnerable there. You can't hit him there. That's how the social media is used, not otherwise. But people hardly know about it. Each and every product is being advertised in social media. But who are really researched on social media, they know how to use it very effectively. Nescafe has used it, Nescafe. And I heard it's recently pitched by a company in Cochin, Nescafe campaign on the social network, for your info. Next question, please. If any.
advertisements create a huge drama like campaigns and everything. But there are some other ways. They fail to implement that into products sometimes. So they fail to implement their coming soon and put on beginnings like so how that advertisements are linking to the product and all. Like വിശ്വസിച്ചാലും ഇല്ലെങ്കിലും വിശ്വാസമല്ല ഇത് കല്യാണം like trust and all things. So how the advertisements are connecting with that products, that is what the question is. Thank you.
That's called ego massaging, and you can play with people's emotions when you don't have anything solid to say. Bima has tradition to say. They don't have to play with emotions. Bima has a tradition. They have something to say. It's come over a lot of years from 1925. But when it comes to new generation gold, new products, they hardly have anything to say. Now they say 4%, 5%, 6%. Get it? And they start. There are a lot of jokes regarding Vishwasam. Vishwasam. Whatever they give, you have to trust them. And if you see the first ad, it's actually funny. They forgot one end of the rope. They tried to tie it, they forgot one end of the rope. Vishwasam at the bottom. I think you all have seen that ad. A pending check with a bus stand photo. Check it out there. Our Vishwasam. No, I'm not being very specific. I'm just being specific because the first thing that came to my mind is about that ad. I'm very sorry about it, but anything else you would like to know, you can definitely ask anything. If I know, I'll share it with you.
If you see most of the advertisers nowadays, especially in the gold segment, they compete with each other saying that our product is superior. And in the recent I saw that an advertisement that was truly a positive one. So what do you say? If a particular brand is advertising like that, whether the customers are buying the advertisement?
It's total clutter. A lot of things are being said. It's total clutter of the media. 4%, 5%. It makes no sense. Business is business. Nobody's going to, he's not your brother or father. He's going to take money from you. You buy products from him, you get proper. Only thing you make sure of is you get proper stuff. You get money. You get your money's worth.
Do you feel that such advertisements are working?
It's cutthroat. It's cutthroat. It's hiding a lot of things from the customer.
His question was, first question 4%. The next advertisement is 4
Cutthroat competition.
So I'm asking on the customer part whether they are attracted towards such advertisements or
I can't comment on that. I'm not a customer. I mean, frankly, I'm sorry about it. Because I think it's clutter. It's too much clutter because a lot of things are being said about too many things. Buying gold has become more of, what you get for this much money. I think
I'd like to share my views here. പത്രക്കാരെ ട്രീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം എന്നുള്ള കാര്യമാണ് നടക്കുന്നത്. അൾട്ടിമേറ്റ്ലി അതാണ് അവിടെ നടക്കുന്നത്. ബിക്കോസ് certain ads ഇപ്പം I will not name people. It is actually really funny because I will give you one example. ഒരു ക്വാർട്ടർ പേജ് പരസ്യം ഇന്ന സാധനങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി മാത്രം ഒരു ഷോ. അന്നേ ദിവസം അതേ പത്രത്തിൽ ഉദ്ഘാടനത്തിന് അന്ന് ഹാഫ് പേജ് വേറെ പരസ്യം. ബേസിക്കലി സെയിം. ഇനി ഓരോ കാര്യം അന്വേഷിച്ച് ഓരോ ഷോറൂമിൽ പോകുന്ന കാര്യമില്ല, എല്ലാം ഒരു കുടക്കീഴിൽ തന്നെ. അൾട്ടിമേറ്റ്ലി ഇതിനകത്ത് പത്രക്കാരൻ those are the only beneficiaries. Whatever is everybody, every player, not only in this industry, has a target audience. That's what I feel. Big Bazaar everybody has an audience. Consistent business practices will ultimately decide who will be what in the markets. Markets are the biggest levelers. The minute brands start thinking that I will become something. Then you're gone. Markets can create, they can demolish as well. Ultimately, it's the customer who decides the fate of any brand. എത്ര വർഷമായിട്ടുള്ള ബ്രാൻഡാണെങ്കിലും പുതിയ ബ്രാൻഡാണ് ultimately the end customer decides the fate. So ഇത് in a single word പത്രക്കാർ ആശങ്കയാണ് അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ.
Hey, he's got another question for you.
You are the thought leader like Kerala, 87 years, right? Can they tell us how started back in Greece?
Let's not be specific because
They are more modern countries like as like Bima also coming to the shore. But they have branches around 40, 60. But Bima only have maximum, maximum 10, right? So what? If within 87 years you can be 10 they can be raised 60 or 50 or 40. So it is because of their market.
it is not essentially showrooms. See, it is again, they want 40 showrooms. We are not, as a brand, I'm not getting into the modalities. We don't probably not looking at 40 showrooms. That is over a brand in the story. They have to decide for their brand. For example, Trishur Kannada Ulkarna, the invitation to the net, our invitation, the message was, it took us 72 years to travel from Alappuzha to Trishur, but we are proud of it. That was our invitation. But we are proud of it. It is every brand, but every brand has to decide how they want to grow, how big they want to grow. Ultimately, after a point of time, it's not about money. Ultimately, so ultimately, the brands have to decide. I'm not saying that tomorrow we won't open branches because growth has to happen. We need to learn how to do it. So the growth will happen.
Then I think I can add one more point to it. What he said is very valid. Either you can compete with everyone in the market. You can do cutthroat competition, or you can make a space for yourself, your own space. That's advertising. That's marketing. Creating your own brands, creating your own space in the market. Bima has, I think, successfully done it over the years. They don't have to do that cutthroat competition, do that exercise again and again. They have their own space. You should never compete when you can make it your own space. Just make competition tough for others. Any more questions?
We have a kind of information, please. The dignitaries, you are requested to be seated on the dais. We have a panel.